going.
Medical units stand by. 30 seconds to contact. 20 seconds. 15. 10. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1.
We got him. Let's go.
I'm a First Amendment absolutist. I believe in only two things completely, the First Amendment and boobs. Once they made the decision that they were not going to allow a conservative, non-sports-related commentary, they couldn't do it. Hold on.
I just want to make sure I heard you correctly as a woman anchoring the show. Did you say the First Amendment and BWBS?
Boobs. Two things that have only never let me down in this entire country's history, the First Amendment and boobs.
How would you even say that live on national television and with a female host?
Because I like boobs and the First Amendment, which is exactly what I said.
That man shouldn't have let her change the subject.
Welcome.
Right. He really didn't.
Art aficionados and comic book connoisseurs. Billy, did you hit that?
Yes, I did. I wanted to open it with that.
Oh.
That's what she said.
You cut me off there.
In her contract.
And welcome, Art aficionados, comic book connoisseurs, to the final episode of Proof of Comics. Or at least
Season
final
one.
for 2025. Heading into 2025. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas.
How do you do, fellow kids?
What?
Yes, I'm bumbling through it. I'm boomering through it, but that's always how we've been doing it here. So it's part of the course. All right, let's kick off the year's end show with a good clip.
But all hell is going to break loose, and you're going to need a Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm.
The cat AI clip has got to be the clip of the year. Oh, maybe Sabrina. No, Sabrina's definitely the clip of the year.
Sabrina.
Yeah.
I'd like to be her lawyer.
I bet you would, you slimy little lizard.
You know it. Hey, what's up, baby?
There we go.
So we got Trump back in office before GTA 6. That's pretty crazy.
Is that the timeline?
Yeah, man, what a wild end of 4 years we've had with Biden. I mean, I say we, not yet part of the United States, but it might happen next year. Trump seems to be putting the pressure on Trudeau, and everyone wants Trudeau to go, man. It's just, what order is he going to go in?
So was he upset by Trump? I forgot what went on down.
Well, they had a meeting in Mar-a-Lago, and basically Trump told him about the 25% tariffs he wants to impose on Canada, which would kill the country financially. You're like our number one purchaser for everything. So,
oh no! Anyways,
yes, and so that's going to put pressure. But Trump's like, the media was saying Trump was joking about annexing Canada as the 51st state, but as we know, what starts off as a joke with Trump is sometimes
what's the big ass?
Seeding the idea,
He's probably.
Well, I mean, y'all might want to join us after we impose them high tariffs.
Yes, and if I could save on shipping and have like open carry and First Amendment, I'd be down.
But do we need another 4 blue states? That's the question.
Nobody will be.
Yeah, that's the real problem, Frederick.
It would be as one state, one big.
That's too big for a state. We're gonna have to chop you up, man.
But we're just all lined up in a string along the border.
Do we want 4 Californias?
It's just barely one.
It would be worse than California because California's got Mexicans kind of holding the way for at least some traditional values,
and
they don't even got Mexicans.
What you really want here is the energy. We got hydro.
Yeah, but we have to take in their Muslims and stuff,
Gas. Well, see, that's the thing is we got a double combo whammy deport and annex. Deport and annex in 2025, Project 2025. Here we go.
I wonder how your military men are going to feel about that when it's like they wake up like, all right, you got to put that flag down. This is your new flag. This is your new national anthem.
I mean, they would become part of the U.S. military, but they'd be from the state of Canada.
Yeah. Yeah, throw away those gay guns.
You better keep the Mounties going, though.
Yeah, here's the thing, but they have to throw away their flag, and they're going to have to wear our uniforms and shit.
I'm sure they'll still have their flag, kind of like how every state has their flag. They'll have they'll break them up into states.
Yeah, but not if it's multiple states, because they'd have to have different flags. Can't have the same flag.
Yeah. Their main territory, where their capital is, would have the Canadian flag as like the state flag. The other ones would come up with some like local flags that are important to them.
Provincial flags,
Tell us about some provincial flags possibilities.
I don't know all the different provincial flags. I barely know. Like my own is, of course, the blue, like white crossover with blue squares and white fleur-de-lis. So that's the Quebec flag. And Quebec's got more of an identity, arguably, than the other provinces, in the sense that they've been seeking separation and have held distinct identity officially in documents and all that. I'm going to spare you the details, but that's not too.
Listen, I don't think maple syrup's good enough to annex y'all. Just saying.
I mean,
I'm from New England. I disagree.
It's the energy. It's
what I do with your disagree?
Hydroelectricity.
All right, there we go. Fixed it.
See, we don't need to take all of them. Maybe just their border states.
You got hydropower. You got Alberta's got oil. There's gas, energy. Access to the north. Protect the Americas even better.
What about Greenland? He seems kind of serious about that one.
Yeah. There's there's no population in Greenland, right? It's very, very tiny.
Very tiny. It's a big ass fucking island.
No, I mean demographically tiny is what I mean.
Yeah,
it's a big piece of
land. It's a fucking cold butthole on the earth. Yeah, they called it Greenland because the one fucker went, "Hey man, I really want y'all to go to this paradise that's very green."
It's like the map makers inverted Iceland and Greenland, because Iceland's much more green and Greenland's much more icy,
Yeah.
And that's why you use modern Japanese pens.
That guy can't hear anymore.
Well, I mean, he's drawing. He doesn't really need to hear.
Yeah.
Better not. I mean, he can hear, but all he's hearing is.
You know how long it took someone to animate that, by the way?
Probably a while, I'd imagine. I don't know personally. Frederick, tell us, animate, how long?
I don't know. I haven't done it much. I haven't done it hardly any animation. I've just done a couple of video game style stuff.
Oh my god, it's butt sauce. I don't know. We have to ask Andy.
My ride is here.
Bat Sauce, if you want to come on, just grab the link. I think I sent it to you.
He said, "No, you nasty. You don't call him butt sauce."
I invited our past guests, but they politely said they have better things to do.
Yeah, they said you smell, Frederick.
Listen,
we could do that.
We could do what?
Politely decline.
No, you can't, Wrangler. You're tied in for life, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Billy Bobsack tied me up and stuck me in a basement and said I could never come out unless I come on the show.
See, that's the thing.
That was James, and that's fake news. Fake news. Fake news. Fake news.
You're a co-host. Co-hosts are contractually obligated, but our guests still have freedom, unfortunately.
Indeed.
If you only knew the power of one, the power of two, the power of many.
We now know this was the least watched Star Wars show ever.
What? Fucking
the last
episode
episode
5? I think you need to get your mind check, Frederick, for saying The Empire Strikes Back was the least watched Star Wars.
The Acolyte.
Dude, I've seen some scenes from that show. And like the one person who was making a video was like trying to cope and say, well, the show actually wasn't that bad. And I was watching it and I was like, man, this looks like a fucking fanfic. Like someone grabbed their fucking iPhone and were like, all right, let's make a movie, guys. That's what it looked like. Like
but it cost like a fortune.
Like $100 million budget. What the fuck? So bad.
How much was the budget? It was way more than 100. I think it was huge. It was like
I think it was 100 million something, wasn't it?
Is it? Let me check.
However much it took for them to bribe Leslie Headland.
Not much.
She walked
They
away.
said instead of you getting some muff for your boss, now you get the muff.
Ugh, that wasn't in the contract.
Okay, it says it's over
No, it was an incentive,
200
yeah.
over
Is it muffin
$230
enough for you?
million.
230. Oh my god. Well, it looked like someone literally shot it on an iPhone. I was like, this would be impressive if it was made by like some friends.
Dude,
with an
they have to
iPhone.
be smuggling cash. Like it has to be a cash smuggling operation.
No, I think it's just they pay these people an exorbitant amount of money, and they don't really do anything. Budget's not really for the.
They pay Harvey Weinstein's former assistant an exorbitant amount of money for doing a show.
I mean, do you
she knows
remember
nothing about?
Do you remember the thing with what was it, Adam Sandler with Jack and Jill?
I don't think I saw that.
You've seen Jack and Jill, haven't you, James? Yes, no. Frequency?
I have not.
So Jack and Jill,
I've seen the previews for it all the time.
Jack
but
and
I-
Jill's like budget was like $100 million. I don't know if you've watched that movie, but it was definitely just a big paycheck for Adam Sandler and his friends, quote unquote, make this movie.
Aren't they usually?
Yeah, but this one, $79 million. That was the budget of Jack and Jill.
Wow. Well,
most of that budget was just
most comedy
spent on Al
movies really aren't
Pacino
big
and-
budget.
It's like less than a third of The Acolyte.
and they're about the same in quality.
The Acolyte might have been better if Adam Sandler was in it.
Outco. Here, let me make y'all suffer through some of this.
And now they're giving even more money to the season 2 of what's the other Star Wars show? That one actually had acclaim.
Which one?
The one that everybody likes but no one watched.
Everyone likes, no one watched. Are you talking about Andor?
Andor, yeah, that one. That one. Apparently, people like it, appreciate it. No one says.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna doubt that. I think most people were just like, it's not complete shit. So they're like, oh, it's clearly great. I'm like, it was probably still shit, like really bad.
Yeah.
Oh my god, look at this.
It hasn't been enough to convince me to watch it. I don't trust. Like Star Wars is like a waste of time. Unfortunately, nowadays it's come to that. We're here. Been here.
All right, here you go. Here you go, Frederick. Here you go. Here you go. Hold on. Here you go. Here you go. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. All right. Here's your acolyte. You know, you need that acolyte fix, right? There you go. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. There you go. You said a $200 million budget?
Oh, is that the Acolyte? Look at that. That's a show.
$200 million budget.
Wow. She just jumped off that little stack of.
How did they make the lightsabers look so fake in the show, by the way?
His arm's pretty cool.
Fan
though.
films.
The muscles coming out of the arm look dope.
The what?
Well,
Bad guy costume looks okay.
that's that's an issue with the direction for sure because usually what they do
that was awful. That one was
props and the outfits to look good on a specific camera in specific lighting, and that's what kind of makes them pop. So it's just bad direction.
Yeah, I mean
these look like these look like really bad done. They're not even close. You remember the Old Republic, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
These look like let me see if I can find it. The Old Republic ones that were way better. They just need to get the people who made those fucking CGI trailers. There you go. You ever remember watching these?
Old Republic, that's the ones with the stone pilot.
No, what?
Geode.
No. So this was made by BioWare from EA. This is it was an MMO. And it was set
This
in
is
the
over
Old
a decade old.
Yeah, it was set in the Old Republic
Interesting.
era. So you had KOTOR, which is Knights of the Old Republic. It was set like this MMO was set, I think, like 100 years or something after those games. But like they had like CGI trailers, and they would actually have like choreography and shit in the fight scenes. What?
Readout's comment there. I'm so glad I got popcorn to watch 2024's greatest entertainment debacle. That was the Acolyte. Yes, Peppermint Farmer.
And now we're gonna look up the Old Republic shit. Just because just hire these people. All right. You can give a shit. They do way better. I don't know if you remember these trailers, Frederick.
No, I don't remember seeing these.
I remember that game. I picked it up on the final months of it being a subscription.
Well, it went from you had to buy it, and then they went to a free-to-play model. And then at some point they ended like actually updating and adding content and shit at a point. pretty much abandoned it.
Have they? Because I thought they were still making content for it.
Not really. They're not
That's
like
what
making
okay.
expansions or anything no more. They pretty much just gave up with it. By the way, they could have just took an inspiration from this. There you go. What you should have had.
Because I'm pretty sure they had one not too long ago.
Maybe an update, but it wasn't like an expansion.
So, any good games coming out in 2025 to look forward to?
No.
Roboy.
I mean, technically GTA 6. GTA 6, that's about it for me.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm like, I don't know.
Hopefully
AC Shadows, which looks terrible, and you know it's going to be bad.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be good YouTube content, though.
Yeah, I don't see no expansion. Just the old ones.
On the Assassin's Creed?
No,
the latest one was in 2022, and they announced another one as well called the Ring of Morode. That is going to increase level cap to 85.
The Ring of what?
Morode. MORROD.
Oh my God! Did Eric July make it?
I don't know. They got another one that released in 2022 called The Legacy of the Sith.
What are you gonna do about my roads? My roads.
Morode. Sounds like something a college kid would get after a party. Oh man, I woke up with a bad case of the Morodes.
Listen here, butt sauce. You're supposed to join us. Come on, jump on here real quick.
Head on.
Let me call you nasty.
Calm on down. Start some drama with Billy Bob here.
What else is coming out this year?
Rattel #1 is coming out.
Video games. Oh, James, I don't know if you saw FromSoft is kind of turning into a shitty company, like lazy company.
They were picked up by China.
Well, did you see that they're coming out with a battle royale Elden Ring?
I have.
No.
Oh, God, it's like a hero game, multiplayer PvE battle royale game of Elden Ring, and you know they're going to charge you $70 for fucking Elden Ring again. See if I find this thing. I saw so many people coping. I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of done. Like, this looks like a fucking biggest cash grab. Elden Ring, Knight's Reign. I think that's what it was called. It is. It's a hero base, so you're not even creating your own character. You're playing a preset character.
Hero shooter.
Yeah, I mean it is. Hold up. There we go. So that's coming out this year.
Night Rain.
By the way, it's not even like they created a new map or anything. It's literally the map from Elden Ring. That's it.
All right, trying to maximize profit.
Reuse assets.
Like literally, I think they're trying to sell you $70. You're playing hero, like pre-made characters. It's a PvE game where the map is slowly battle royale style, slowly condensing in, and you're fighting bosses and shit.
Elden Ring Night's Reign.
Seekers of redemption. You were chosen. Thrown together by forces beyond their control.
We got a zap from B Huddle, 21 sats from
Thank
B
you.
Huddle. Thank you very much.
Nice.
Like I said, this game just looks
Yeah. I mean, everything looks familiar. Everything looks familiar because it's all recycled.
Yeah, well, it's just Elden Ring, just with
Yeah.
pre-made characters.
And they're releasing it as a whole game.
Yes, it is not a DLC. It feels like
Okay,
a DLC to Elden Ring. I'm like, all right.
So
Yeah.
people are
Maybe
going to
it's
go
like a-
away from the like big name AAA, quadruple A games, like you, James. Like you've been buying like cheap ass games that are surprisingly kind of fun as well, right?
I picked up a bunch of like $4.99 and under games.
You need that to fill your gas tank for trains. Well, too bad. You're going to buy Elden Ring. The eldest ring of the rings on Elden. And Valvidia is going to make a 16,000 videos of how this turkey fucking butt boss is secretly the main good guy of the story.
Reminds me of Metal Gear Survive.
Metal Gear Survive was worse. I'm going to actually be honest with you.
It reminds me of it.
James, did you have one of those games that had like a particularly good graphics or visuals?
Do y'all remember Metal Gear? I'm going to actually bring up Metal Gear Survive.
Yes, I do. I'm eating a meal right now. As soon as I'm done, I'll bring it up.
Oh, nice.
Here you go.
Yes.
Now,
I want Otter to be here because he was interested in seeing
Oh, okay. We can wait for Otter to come in. Is he coming?
Frederick, do you remember Metal Gear Survive?
I never played those.
Yeah, neither have I.
So this was after what's his name? That fucking hack writer, Kojima. After he got kicked out of Konami, and the Konami was like, all right, we're gonna make a new Metal Gear game. Which it was just Crystal Zombies.
Crystal
like
Zombies?
Yeah, they were like the most tedious shit ever. And it was just recycled of Metal Gear 5's maps, enemies, and all kinds of other shit.
Okay, like a cash grab, as we say.
Yes.
When they see the script, if we don't do something about them, there'll be enough of them to destroy the human race.
I remember this. It did not do well. Horribly received. I do think the Elden Ring one probably will do decent. Just because I think there's that many FromSoft fanboys. Yeah, that's right. Listen, Elden Ring is going to be the Elder Cock Ring. That's the name of it. The mightiest in the land.
I'm going to be getting into gaming in 2025. Going to get a Steam Deck and probably going to start discovering those cool old games that you guys all know as classics and that I haven't played yet.
Well, PoE 2 pissed me off. I used a level 2 skill gem and I can't even find out what's going on. But like I have 2 different spirit levels now, and spirit is how much I can allocate to spawn my minions. I cannot use my normal spirit. I'm stuck on the second tier spirit, which is just 30 instead of my 133 or 100 more now. It's like I can only spawn one skeleton. I cannot fucking for the life of me figure out why. I cannot fix it. Game doesn't tell me what the fuck's going on or why it's doing it. No one else seems to have this problem. I do. It has actually ruined my enjoyment in the fucking game.
It's still in beta, right? The PoE?
I don't care. It doesn't even make sense what's going on. And it's actually ruined my enjoyment because it's actually made my class unplayable. And I'm like right at the end of the game. Who the fuck's phone is going on?
Wrangler, I think he's
Bad Wrangler. Bad Wrangler. No, it's something. I don't know if it's a glitch or it's intended. I don't fucking know. All I know is it makes the game like 70 times harder than what it should. To the point where I'm just like, once I finish it, I think I'm probably just gonna uninstall it. I'm so annoyed by it.
Yeah, it'll probably get fixed.
Oh, that blows, man.
Still early.
I know the feeling.
I don't know, but I can't spawn. I can only spawn one minion. I can't. Before I was able to spawn 5. Now I can only spawn 1.
Really? Oh, that sucks.
And my whole fucking class is the witch, which is based around fucking minions.
Spawning minions, exactly. It's a necromancer, is it not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just I don't know. I've even asked people that I'm playing with, and they're fucking at like end game. You know, they're like perfecting the build. And I'm trying to figure out with them what the fuck was going on.
And you're playing this build to balance out the team, right?
Oh.
Why am I playing witch?
Yeah.
Well, because when I end up getting the game with them, they're all like, "All right, we should all play a different class, right?" Well, someone was already playing sorcerer, so I was like, "All right, I guess I'll just play fucking witch." Yeah, that's why.
It's too late to change characters in this game, I imagine.
Well, I mean, well, I'm not restarting my character. My character's level 46. I'm halfway. I'm like at the end of the fucking game, dude. Like I'm in like the final area. Like I'm not fucking doing it.
You're level 46 and you can't spawn more than one minion?
I can only spawn 1 because it's going off of my tier 2 shit. So, like I said, I have my spirit counter. There's like a 1. It's got the 1 numeral. And on that one, I had 133 spirit amount. Of course, my friend gave me a scepter, which actually boosted up to like fucking 200 now. But I can only pull from the second one, which only has 30 spirit, and it doesn't even go up when I level or any of my equipment. And I can only spawn 1 skeleton warrior from it. And
that's a damn shame.
I am at the point where I'm like, I don't know if it's a bug or it's intended, and I just don't know what the fuck's going on, or I have it set. Because, like I said, right now I should be able to spawn up to 9 minions. With how much fucking spirit I actually have on my first tier level,
could be a bug.
I should be spawning 9 fucking 1. I don't know. It happened towards the end of the game, and it sucks.
Did you try to do a bug report? Do they make reporting bugs easy, or how's that work?
Billy, do you recall where I fell off the wagon with Berserk? Didn't you? Weren't you all the way back at like fucking Deluxe Volume 5?
Oh, that's right after the. Yeah, I left. I think the book.
If not, you
probably volume.
No,
9.
take that back. You were just after, I think you were still in fucking Conviction arc. I think right at the end of not. I didn't even think you were at the end of Lost Children. I think you were right in the middle of Lost Children. Started Deluxe Volume 6. I think that's where you were.
I was at Deluxe Volume 10.
Sorry about that, guys.
It's Deluxe Volume 6. Cause
I have 8. I have up to 8. So the last one I read is 8.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Readout. Readout was way behind us.
Yeah.
Just, I'm going to say just start at Deluxe Volume 6. You start right into Conviction Art. Casca had gone missing. So, yeah, I mean, you're still in Conviction. So you'd be right after Lost Children. Lost Children is Conviction as well. But you'd be still starting in Deluxe Volume 6. Because I don't think you were at the end of Conviction Art. If I remember correctly, I think, yeah. A lot of fun. Conviction's still great.
Yeah, the art is incredible in those books. All in black and white, and you don't really miss the color.
Nice.
You know?
Yeah. I need to check out a few more horror mangas.
Like I said, read out. I'm going to be honest with you. Just start at the beginning of Conviction with Lost Children. I just say that. Because you might need a little bit of refresher on the Lost Children anyways, before going into the main meat and potatoes of Conviction. That's what I would recommend. And then you'll go into Millennium Falcon. Ow. And you'll be like, fuck this Rady boy. Does this Rady boy never lose?
Oh, the lady boy.
Rady boy. Listen, we got lucky at the end of 2024 that we got 2 chapters back to back released for Berserk.
Back to back to back, huh?
2 chapters.
That's right, Butt Sauce. You need to fucking get on here because actually, I do want to talk to you eventually about the new Berserk chapters.
You got the link, Butt Sauce. I think Bat Sauce.
That's right, Butt Sauce.
Buddy butt cheek.
I think I sent it to you.
Get on there, Butt Sauce.
I sent it to you on DM and Discord, I believe.
No, great. The fucking the new chapters, dude. The second, the one, I think it was 378, one that released in October. It went a different fucking turn than I thought it was going to go at the end of the 377 one.
Subverted some expectations, did it?
Yeah, and it also revealed something that we didn't know, but I guess that was the original intent, which was like the one demon Brashaxis actually got fucking murdered at the end of when Mira's work. Last time we saw him, he was fighting against Rickard and gets fucking blown up by a bazooka. But we didn't know he died. And this one, he comes back and he's like, "Oh no, I was dead." It's like, oh shit. Now you're back. Now you're back trying to kill people. No, I'll be right back.
I'm going to be diving into the older games, discovering some old classics. I think I'm going to start with Spider-Man. Yeah. They got remastered. I think it works pretty great on the Steam Deck. I'm going to try that one out. After I'm done penciling this comic, though, I got to finish 5 pages. Then I get to play some video games a little bit. Still going to need to do some inking as well. And I got some commissions. They're on the
All right, nice.
Well. Yeah. I got to spend more time at the drawing table in 2025. Resolution.
Uh-huh.
And all that. Hey, Bat Sauce, welcome.
Hey,
he's here.
Happy New Year.
Oh, my freaking background's out of.
Happy New Year, man.
Yeah, what's happened with the bus? Where's the bus?
Yeah, I'm working on it. One second.
He's in a home.
Giant margarita before getting on here.
Billy Bob Sack stepped out right
yeah,
when you came in.
What
naturally.
a loser.
I think he's scared of you, man.
I know he is. Where the fuck did I put it? Got a folder, like, if you guys remember, like, I used to, like, put a bunch of people on the short bus, like, each episode.
Yes, I remember that, yeah.
So I got, like, a giant folder.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, all right. That brings back terrible memories.
Oh, God.
Oh, the school bus. It was the most uncomfortable thing you could ride in.
You don't know anything about the short bus, though, right? No Stolen Valor here, okay? Nobody understands my stripes.
I've been on a short bus before.
So what's the story? Were you really riding in a short bus? I don't know.
Was I really retarded? Yes.
I don't know the origin story of the
No, yeah, I was.
You mean like you're not anymore?
So, I mean, look, I was born in the early 90s. I was diagnosed autistic by, like, I don't know, my mom told me the story, but, like, I got very vague details on the whole situation, but they went and got a second opinion. It was like a much older doctor, whereas in the other people, it was like a group of people, like graduates that diagnosed me, and the older doctor's like, he's fine. They undiagnosed me, which makes me think back. I'm like, I don't know, man. Maybe I got a little bit of autism, but who knows? It doesn't matter at this point. But no, since I didn't start talking until I was 4, and that's what prompted the test in the first place.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so I mean that's really late to start talking, and yeah, so I went to like this special speech program along with preschool. Like I would have to at some point during preschool, I would hop on a short bus with like a couple other kids and people highly autistic and Down syndrome and all of it, and I went to this speech program with them, and yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Apple ball.
And now you're a writer.
Yeah.
Now he writes. Now he plagues the earth with literature.
Yeah.
The retarded can do many things. See, typically, like people think of retard strength, but my retard strength is with my writing.
I mean,
that's where I'm going.
Being autistic is not the same as being. I mean, I guess.
Yes, it is.
Is it?
No, it's not. It's not.
It is. What does mentally retarded mean?
I mean, in French,
retarded means a process
means
has been held
to be
back
late.
or slowed down.
Yes, held back or
Yeah,
slowed
but you're
down.
held back in many ways. Like, dude, Down syndrome people have an extra chromosome, and like they just got some kind of strength that comes along with that,
But in autism, there is a matter of some aspects of our brains don't process quite right.
We're at the point of the show where I got to play a PSA to upkeep my Canadian podcasting license.
This is my favorite.
Why are you hanging out with him? He can't even walk.
Yeah? Well, I can. And I'm walking away from you.
Actually, let's roll.
Making fun of someone with a disability is retarded.
All right, I'm back.
Because as we all know, being mentally disabled means that you have a wheelchair in your brain.
All right, butt sauce.
Pretty much.
I have a lot more in my brain than a wheelchair.
All right, butt sauce. You must have read the new chapters by now.
Yeah. I mean, I read them right when you mentioned that. I was like, what? Dude, I'm telling you, because like every time a new chapter comes out, all the YouTube channels that are like created around Berserk, like they start popping up in your feed, and it didn't happen this time for whatever reason.
It did for me. Like I saw, what was that thing? Almighty Lolly.
Yeah, he's one of them. Which I'm just like, do that name. What's the story behind that name?
I don't know, but he isn't a pedo.
Yeah, he's got great Berserk content. That's all I know.
But
real life Ryan,
dude, like in chapter 377, like we were thinking, oh shit, like because Rashaxis comes out that Kushan's body.
Story's moving very fast. Yeah. No, last week, like I heard you before. Like last we saw him, he got like destroyed, like hit by a rocket launcher. But
Well,
I guess,
in 378, we end up getting revealed like Rashaxis like, where the fuck am I? Like the last thing I remember was dead.
Yeah, I read it too quickly. I probably need to go back and.
Well,
because I was like speed reading it because they were like, "Well, we're going to talk about it when I get on the stream."
Well, in the thing of it, Rashaxis doesn't know why he's there, why he's in the Kushan Empire and stuff in this meeting, and also on top of that, like Quibloth is returning, so that probably means Slan is fucking coming back.
Probably we get too much Slan, I think. Wait, which
Yeah,
one's
but
Quibloth? Which one's Quibloth?
It makes sense to bring Slan back, especially if she's going to be the first fucking God Hand member to get axed in the
Is she?
story.
Oh.
Because think about it, like she's the one we've actually seen the most out of all the God Hand
she's
members,
the
besides
youngest.
the one
I
who's
guess it
talking.
makes sense.
The what?
I guess it makes sense. So, like, which one's Quibloth though? I'm bad with names.
So, Quibloth was the realm in the beginning of Millennium Falcon, where all the trolls and ogres were coming from, and it's specifically Slan's domain.
Oh, it's the name of the domain.
Yeah, it's the name of her domain in the astral world, and they closed it in there, but it's like it's forming in the middle of the fucking Kushan Empire. Rashaxis has been brought back somehow. It's like, all right. So I'm like, all right, we got to be getting a God. Like I said, we're in the end of the story, anyways. We're heading into the finale.
Yeah, he's trying to speed run it a bit, which is fine. I mean, like, I want to get to the end, but
I want stuff to start happening. It's been, what is it? It's been 10 chapters now of us building up. Like, we got to start having shit go off now.
I mean, I'm totally fine with the one demon guy being resurrected. I mean, he got hit by a rocket launcher, but like we've seen those demons.
Yeah, but we didn't know he was dead. That was the thing.
Yeah,
like that was the confirming thing. Because like when he showed back up, it's like, oh, okay, well, it makes sense for him to show up.
Yeah,
but it was like the revelation of, oh no, he was dead. Oh shit, I didn't know he actually got killed by Rickard.
I mean, that's essentially the 2 chapters we got. Right, was the Kushan Empire.
Yeah, it was. We got fully into the Kushan, and it's the first time that we're actually getting a lot of dialogue this time around.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So we're getting them talking. We meet the new emperor and stuff, who's like just a fat Kushan dude.
Just, I mean, it's like I don't care until we find out what happens with Guts. I mean, it's like whatever the Kushan Empire, whatever happens with them will be interesting, but it's not pivotal. It's, you know what I mean?
Well, like I said, we're going to have Guts. I don't think he's going to fight Rashaxis. At the end of 377, I thought we were going to have Guts versus Rashaxis. I don't think we're going to. I do think we're going to have
something big is going to happen. I think that we might get the Beylit, like Great Beylit finally might hatch.
Well, I think we're going to get Slan. I do think we're going to get a Godhand member. I do think that we're heading into Guts killing a God Hand, because there's got to be some way to kill him. You know what I mean? There's got to be a revelation or something where you're like, oh, the God Hand members are actually able to be killed.
Yeah, but I also thought they might just all die at the same like chapter or two. You know,
how many chapters are left to come out?
We don't know.
Oh, it's a mystery.
We're at 378 now.
Last time we knew, best friend working on it. I'm confident. Like, the guy apparently has like grade A.
His best friend gave all the thoughts and discussions he's had with Mira.
Yeah.
To the studio, the 2 assistants are drawing it, and then there's somebody else from the studio who's scripting the story out.
Yeah. I mean, it looks good, like art wise. Like, it's gotten better too.
Oh yeah, they're definitely getting the stride and stuff of what they're doing. It was a bit clunky when they first took over.
Yeah. And again, it's one of those things, it's like, it's most comics, like, yeah, the art's really nice to look at, but like, at the end of the day, I'm there for the story.
Let me see if I can find the troll scene from 378, where we get the Kushan version of the trolls.
Oh yeah, there were trolls that popped, or something. Like, was that how it kind of ended? It was like, oh yeah, demon things are coming into the Kushan Empire now.
Yeah, that's where they were like Quibloff, and the trolls are starting to form in the scene. And those were the Kushan versions of the trolls. So they were different looking than the ones we're used to. And Guts is still in his cell, going through some shit during this.
Yeah, he's all depressed. That's what I mean. The Behelit's like something has to crack at this point.
I'm seeing if I can find the image.
I mean, I would assume the Behelit like comes back to him, and
well, he still got the Behelit on him.
Oh, okay. Well, I would assume it would open then.
I mean, it's got a better chance to have a good ending than Game of Thrones does.
Well, Mirror promised originally that it was going to be a bittersweet ending. It wasn't going to be a fucking hopeless ending. It's not going to be a happy, cheerful ending, but
I mean, that would be the best way to do it. I mean, I don't think there's any way to get either of those.
Bittersweet would be that he fails in a lot of regards. Everybody dies except for Guts. But hey, he learned a huge lesson about.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be like that at all.
No, I think Guts will die.
I don't think Guts will die. I think
he's going to walk off into the sunset.
I think he's going to end up like you remember Griffith at the end of Golden Age, where he's having that like daydreaming about Casca taking care of him and everything.
Yeah,
I think that's going to be Guts. I think Guts at the end of the
interesting.
story. I think
like
Guts
he'll be in a wheelchair.
Yeah, I think at the end of the story, his body's gonna be destroyed. Because I think it's already shown as to us with the.
That's actually a good fucking ending. Not gonna lie.
But it'd be bittersweet in the sense that, like, I mean, Guts is basically a fucking paraplegic.
Yeah, he can't fight anymore.
Yeah, and he can't fight, but he's still gonna have a happy ending. We're still gonna be like, oh, it's good. I mean,
yeah. Well, also we're gonna probably lose a lot of people that we wouldn't like. Who knows? Like Rickard might die. You know.
I don't know. That's the hardest thing. I don't know if they would have balls to kill him.
You think he's going to finish with like married to Saska or something like that and raising a family?
Well, that's what he was.
Casca.
Casca. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, I'm going off of the daydream Griffith had before.
I think you're
right before the eclipse. And I'm like, if I think of a bittersweet ending, I think Guts can't be the fighter he used to be. He's went through all this shit. But at the end of the day, he's technically still with Casca, and they're just living out on the fucking mountains or some shit.
Yeah.
It's also got to do with
Well, it's like the fight has to end, right? It's like.
Yeah, and there's a part of me that's like, there's also a part of me that thinks that he has to break the fucking the mark.
Oh, the mark? Yeah, I mean, you would have to, right?
Because no matter what, if he dies or Casca dies at this point, unless they somehow get rid of it, they're going to the fucking vortex of souls.
I mean, if you kill the God Hand, though, wouldn't that kind of in some way like destroy the power of the mark?
I don't know.
I mean, I guess it's one of those things. Like these things are so ingrained with like nature and everything. It's like kind of.
But then again, we also don't know if it's fated for the God Hand members to die, because I don't know if you remember this, but the scene on the elf helm, where Guts is allowed to see the memories of Skull Knight and the Berserker armor.
Right. Yeah, that was cool.
And we got to see like a different version of the God Hand. We got to see Void, but we saw 4 different other new members.
Right. Do we see a different version of the God Hand?
So I'm wondering if like the God Hand are fated to get murdered anyways. The recycling.
Well, they do say that the God Hand, the whatever evil, like it's all a reflection of Earth, right? So, I mean, the big thing is the Moonlight Boy, right? Like the Moonlight Boy is going to be a big key in all this, right? So maybe it's just the Moonlight Boy lives, and that's kind of the bittersweet stuff. But it's
I think the Moonlight Boy dies, but I think the Moonlight Boy dies for Guts and Casca. I think the whole reason Guts was not able to harm Griffith, and I think the real thing is you have to believe and want it. And if you remember,
this is like the most interesting dynamic, though. It's like it's both of their sons, kind of like.
Well, it's Guts and Casca's son that's been
/ Griffith.
Well, no, it isn't Griffith. Griffith corrupted it.
Yes,
and he is Guts and Casca's son.
Yeah, but they're like joined. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's not really like Griffith's son. He just kind of corrupted it.
It basically is Griffith, right?
The ironic part is it makes him feel things.
Yeah.
Like his whole thing was not feeling or not having emotion or trying to detach himself. Yet you go back to like when he's merged with the Moonlight Boy, Guts and Casca's son, he always has like little heart feelings, still for Guts, and he doesn't want that. The fucking final chapter of Mira is Griffith transforming from the Moonlight Boy into himself, and he's crying like a little bitch because he can feel all the sadness and loneliness.
So he started off like Dexter and ended up like Deanna Troy.
Yes.
That's
how Griffith is. Well, his whole thing was he transformed into Femto, which the God Hand don't feel anything and all this blah, blah, blah bullshit.
But for all intents and purposes, he is Griffith, right? So it's like the ultimate forgiveness would be for Guts to, let hit the Moonlight Boy, which is essentially Griffith, kind of live, which would be like, I don't know, weird, right?
I don't. But here's the thing: I don't think. First of all, I don't think Griffith's going to die.
It's very possible.
First of all, I think that's that fate is too good for Griffith.
It's also
like
not
let him live.
Griffith
What,
in a
Femto?
sense. Yeah, he kind of is a different person. You know?
Kind of. I mean, no, it was still him who made the decision.
Yeah.
It's still Griffith.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. Oh, well. No,
I don't
it's
know.
still
I'm
Griffith.
excited. I think there's like a lot of ways this can end in satisfying or satisfying enough. Like I think that's all we're asking for. Is satisfying enough.
Yeah, I just want a decent
ways.
ending.
Yeah, I just
Even
want
if
an
the ending's
ending.
bad, here's the thing: even if the ending's bad and they fucking fail, I can still go to Mirror's final chapter and be like, "That's still a satisfying ending."
Yeah, definitely.
With Griffith crying
Well,
like a little bitch.
Yeah,
lot
it's
of
kind of the
people-
perfect ending, even if you disregard everything after it. So, I mean, I guess you couldn't say it's perfect, but it's satisfying, if nothing else.
Yes.
A lot of people get upset over the Samurai Jack ending. And I agree, like with the critiques and everything like that, but I'm like, dude, I'm just happy it got an ending.
I still
We got
like that
something.
ending, actually.
Yeah.
It's strangely bittersweet, and I'm like, I kind of like this, despite how flawed some of the execution might have been.
Oh, what is the doctor did to the family blood? What is it? Explain it, read out, or if anyone knows.
So it's like he like in the final season, one of the enemies ends up becoming his like girlfriend, then his wife, and then when they come back to the present, like as they're like doing their marriage ceremony, she like fades away because she can't exist in that time, which is kind of a
Are you
little
saying
weird.
that
But
Griffith wants to be his wife and everything? I mean, that makes tracks.
oh, I was talking about Samurai Jack. Sorry.
Well, talking about Doctor, I was like, well, I mean, it tracks with Griffith wanting to be his wife at one point, you know?
Yeah, I mean, the ultimate goal with Samurai Jack is to change the future, to try and avert that kind of like dystopian future that Aku makes. So as soon as his goal is complete and he and I forget her name, end up traveling
Overturn
back
the
into
past.
time, she's a part of that future, so she has to fade away with it.
Yeah.
Are you saying you're wanting time travel?
That's part of Samurai Jack from the very beginning.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, he goes to the future.
Yeah, Samurai Jack. Back to the past.
He
Samurai
said basically
Jack.
the doctor was hunted down by aliens that want his life forever with the essence of a Time Lord. And well, he gave each one of them the fates that entrapped them into immortality. I think for Griffith, I think having a ending where he gets what he wants, but it doesn't turn out with what he really wanted or something
I mean,
like that.
that's already happened.
But not really. Like he's wanting his kingdom. I want him to get his kingdom and then have his kingdom turn against him.
Well, Falconia. Yeah.
Yeah, but him getting it, keeping it, and him being stuck with it, and then realizing this fucking sucks. Like,
Yeah.
this
I
wasn't.
mean, that
what
could
thought
very
it was
much
envisioned.
well be what happens, right?
Or I like the idea of him just getting turned back into like his pre-eclipse version of him.
Yeah.
He's just fucking just useless.
I mean, if he does die, that's essentially probably what will happen to him. But
Well, if he dies, he'll revert back to it, but he'll be dead and drugged to the.
I mean, it could go a Paradise Lost way, right? Where it's like he's ruling in hell, but it's like it's still not it's not the heaven that he envisioned.
Or if the God Hand is based on a cycle, and the newest angel is the one who takes over at the end, so he has to spend 1,000 years in fucking the astral world doing nothing. That sucks.
I don't know. Like I said, there's so many ways it can go. I'm excited for it. It's like right now I'm like, I don't know if you guys saw the Iron Seas videos. It's like Brandon Sanderson. It's gotten really gay.
Really?
And,
What happened with Stormlight Archive? I've seen the thumbnails, but I haven't watched any of the videos.
So you ever watch Little Mermaid?
Yes.
Does Sebastian do anything for you?
The good one?
the crab. No, all
Under
right.
the
So
sea.
there's like a whole thing with a gay relationship in there that's like just on the nose, straight up virtue signaling with like we are like they literally say we're the Order of Progress.
No.
Kaladin becomes like the biggest
They
fucking
got
pussy
Sanderson.
of all time, and just focuses on doing therapy. Literally, they even call him Kaladin. You're like the world's first therapist, and it's just the gayest fucking thing ever. And I like literally can't think of a more unentertaining thing to listen to. Is just like 60 hours of somebody trying to do fucking therapy.
No, I'm not going to tell anyone. You know what people will say if they found out I tried to fuck a lady boy and it turned out to be a lady girl?
Yeah, it's just so weird. I mean, it's not just gay relationship; it's like interspecies relationship too. So it's just like
Wait,
that's why I
is
said
this
crap.
The Little Mermaid or Brandon Sanderson's book?
Interesting.
Well, there's a race of like shelled people.
Mhm.
I mean, it's kind of interesting because they're like on Stormland, so they have harder like skin or whatever. But like, so it's a different race. So the one of the princes is gay, which really wasn't like hinted at or anything. It's just he was different, and he had like seizures and shit. And so I guess if you're different, that means you're gay.
That makes him suck dick. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Because
and then
that's
the
how that
spirit
works.
Yeah, and then they go into the spiritual realm, which is something that's been set up a lot. And basically, it's just them replaying memories, which is like the laziest way to like info dump on people. It's just really boring. And then like it all leads up to this like grand fight, which is going to happen. It's a 10-day like count like throughout the book. They're getting to the 10th day where they're going to have the big fight off with like the god of the embodiment of hate, who's going to pick a champion against one of our heroes. On paper, who he faces is interesting, but the way that they executed was just terrible. It was so boring, uninteresting, and then how they resolve it and what this means for the overall Cosmere, which is the Sanderson universe, just means just terribleness, horrible. It's going to be really gay. Again, with the Truth Watchers, like the Order of Progress, like one of their powers is light weaving, and they say like, oh, like our like basically they can create illusions and stuff like that.
Is this all from a new book that he put out, or
yes, his Stormlight 5, which is like the biggest book he's ever released, and it's extremely important to his like universe.
When did it come out?
And it's gay.
A couple of weeks ago.
Don't want to sound like a dick or nothing, but it says on your chart that you're fucked up. You talk like a fag, and your shit's all retarded.
That's a great clip. I gotta get that. Oh god. No, and so like I like he's like in all these memories, he's like the one character is playing a woman, so he's like in a dress, and I know what they're doing is they say like, we're the Order of Progress, and our light weaving is different. We can see the like illustrate the soul, somebody's actual soul or whatever whatever it is. They show people's true selves. And I'm like, this is 100% going to be used so he can like disguise himself as a woman in future books, and he's going to be a trans character. And then like, who knows? Maybe he's going to go around.
Spirit was a woman,
right? Yeah. Well, the other power they have, because they all the Night Radiants have 2 powers, is healing. So he's going to go around healing people of their transphoria and fucking like, making them into whatever gender they want.
Why doesn't he heal?
Main character?
Why doesn't he heal the transgenders? Oh, sorry, I can't say that in Canada. Never mind.
Wait, so he heals the surgery scars, right?
Well, the power is to heal, right? So it's like every Order of Night Radiance has 2 powers. He has light weaving and healing. So
yeah, like I said, he'll heal their surgery scars.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's just gonna be like the biggest transgender like story like ever. Like they ain't straight up hint at that, but it's like you just know with what happened in this book, you're like, yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna get into in these future.
So this is the main character you spent throughout the entire.
This is not. I mean, there's like a lot of main characters. The main character is Kaladin, which is the guy who just is the therapist in this book, who was like a badass slave turned. Well, not slave. Warrior turned slave, then freed all those slaves, and it was an awesome story. But now he's like, oh, I'm depressed all the time, and I just care about trying to heal everybody else's depression, and we're just going to talk about therapy all day.
You know, this is actually kind of interesting timing because this is right as I'm finishing up reading my first Brandon Sanderson book, Warbreaker, which
perfect.
I'm actually
Great
really
book.
enjoying.
It's an amazing book, and a lot of people are bringing it up because Warbreaker is like my favorite book.
Yeah, I
like,
do have
just
a couple
period.
of criticisms with it, but I'm still really enjoying it on the whole.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of people are in the negative reviews are like, "Yo, I read Warbreaker. It's 5 out of 5," and then this is like maybe 2 out of 5, and I'm like, yeah, it's bad. It's just really bad. It's like it's written by a different person. It's insane.
I'm wondering how much of it is Sanderson himself and how much of it is like his editor or agent or the.
We're
this
asking the same
independent?
questions.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I mean, there were some different editors, but like, I mean, one of the things I keep on bringing up with my buddies is just like there is no such thing as woke and good, right? Like you can have like some woke things in something, but if it doesn't cross like a arbitrary woke threshold. Sorry, using that word because it's the word we got. This one was just overtly woke, right? And that's why I'm like, I don't even think it matters with all the editors and everything like that. He went in with the intentions of trying to propagandize people through his writing, and therefore it's terrible. It just happens with everything.
The mind virus, yeah. He got the Trump derangement syndrome, woke mind virus, whatever you want to call it.
Now this means I got to ask: how do you define woke?
I mean, look, it's culture Marxism, but it's pushing propaganda as far as things very commonly used as like gender ideology,
gay authoritarian communism.
For me, one of the big tells is progress. Anytime progress is brought up, I can usually put 2 and 2 together on what the intention is.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit broad.
Consider it just to be the pushing of, like you said, Marxism via identity politics.
Yeah, identity politics, a big one, right? There's like a lot of things, and like the therapy stuff in story writing, like to me, that's like a big aspect of it. Not that just like going to therapy is woke. It's like I don't know. It's a much. I'd have to explain it more into detail, but it's definitely something you can see in modern books written by like left wing people. It's like they have this therapy speak and
stuff. We all know what it is, but nobody seems to be able to just give a nice quick.
I see this thing. You can. I'm not quick. You can define it and stuff like that, and give like parameters and stuff like that, but it's going to take really long. And if you're having a discussion or a debate type situation, it's going to be kind of counter to the productivity to the conversation to go through all that.
Impossible to define, but you know it when you see it.
I think the most glaring examples of woke writing are whenever the dialogue and the writing itself feels like corpo speech. That's like one of the biggest tells, in my opinion.
Well, it's like I said, there's an arbitrary line, right? It's somewhere, right? I think that line is probably different for some people, but it's probably agreeable by most people at a certain point. And that's why, like, if I had that debate with Royce over Baldur's Gate, because I'm like, yeah, there's definitely some woke shit in there, but it's not over that threshold at all.
Right,
the story writing is really good.
It's not enough for it to impact the overall quality of the game that much.
Right. Yeah, it's really minor. Which was like Sanderson's last couple of few books were kind of like that, but yeah, this one was just like, all right, I'm going right in.
Do you think he's going to course correct back? Like things are starting to pull back from woke. Like we're seeing Disney take.
No, he'll probably double down.
He's like
he's like really good friends with all those like really left wing YouTubers.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, and
wow.
So I think that's like part of the influence. It's really like, to me, it's like worse because he's so Mormon, right? Like he's very Mormon, and like this book is very anti-Mormon. Like I don't even think they can.
That's
like.
Do
you think they somehow got him to like into this Mormon guilt phase?
Who knows, man? I don't know. But guys, I do have to go because I got to get ready for my show. So
yeah, man. Thanks for stopping by. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, Bat Sauce.
Happy New Year, guys.
Wish you the best in 2025.
God bless Bat Sauce. Butt sauce. It's after 10, isn't it? No, it's not. Okay, still technically Bat Sauce.
I think it's after 9 though. I think you're.
Yeah, it's 9 after 9.
Yeah, so not butt sauce yet, but we're close.
Game time.
Yeah,
Where did
he
Butt
has,
Sauce go?
he has a full half hour on his show before he becomes butt sauce.
Where'd he go? Where'd he run away from?
Well,
Off to the Iron Seas.
Yeah, that's right.
That's pretty gay. Pretty gay.
I'm telling you, everything woke can fall underneath 3 banners, and once it meets these 3 banners, you get the 3 of them. It's woke, right? It's gay, authoritarian, communism.
Listen,
You
I'm
get
just
the 3
waiting.
banners, it's woke.
I'm just waiting for Assassin's Creed Shadows to come out this year. All right.
Of course.
And I'm just
Gay authoritarian.
enjoying the moment of the holidays.
Bitches ain't shit, but hoes and tricks. Lick on these nuts and suck that dick. Get the fuck out after you're done, then I hops in my coupe and run. Bitches ain't shit, but hoes and tricks. Grab the cash and make it quick. Long as my pockets is nice and fat, don't give a fuck where the bitch was at. Ballin' down in motherfucking Compton on the streets. Tired
Of course.
I also decided to rewatch War of the Worlds. It's been a while. First, 2 acts of the movie are great. Third act sucks. Y'all remember War of the Worlds, don't you?
The film?
Yeah, with C. Thomas Howell.
The what?
With C. Thomas Howell.
C. Thomas Howell.
Yeah, it's a War of the Worlds.
I think he's talking about the version
The
with
2005
Tom Cruise.
version.
Oh, I know, but C. Thomas Howell.
I'll rewatch the 2005 version.
That's the Tom Cruise version of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always the first 2 acts are really good, and then the third act are it's just stupid.
That seems appropriate.
We're in this house and this crazy dude's crazy. He's a paramedic who went crazy. Lost all his family. Crazy.
Yeah, there isn't much more to him other than the fact that he's just crazy. That's kind of it.
And he's like, we're gonna dig up and we're gonna come out of the ground and kill them. Yeah, oh boy. I'm like, what?
Then he
All right.
just absolutely loses his shit whenever he starts seeing the blood vines or whatever spreading.
Yeah, which was funny.
I mean, it is kind of understandable if you saw that infecting the earth. Yeah, I think I would freak out too a little bit, but
Yeah, but
he
his
really
plan was-
loses it.
His plan was literally to dig a fucking hole in
Yeah.
the subway system in a city.
Well, they were
50
they
miles
were
away.
combining. They were combining 2 separate characters in from the original story.
I need to reread the book.
Or just watch the C. Thomas Howell version. It follows that.
I will say the book one's actually more scary just because they have the fucking black smoke shit. Because realistically, the 2005 one, you could survive for 2 weeks. If you're just quiet, you can survive for 2 weeks. Or a week, or however long the invasion actually lasts in the movie. I think it's a week.
That story's more famous for the radio play by Orson Welles more
Yeah.
than anything else. That freaked people out. I think
They thought it was actually happening.
Yeah, people always taught it.
I listened to that entire thing. It's pretty good.
Hold up.
Bird's
Let
Eye.
me play the clip. Hold up. Where the fuck is the clip?
it's in there
There it is.
somewhere.
Because democracy basically means government by the people, of the people, for the people. But the people are retarded.
It makes a little bit of sense. He's like a Muslim, right?
No,
he's a
cult leader.
Yes, he's
No.
Indian,
But the countries he's born from is
Hindi.
Muslim,
No,
right?
he's not Muslim. It's a Hindi background.
I was gonna say if he's from a Muslim, I can understand
India.
that sentiment. The more and more I've been watching shit about the Quran. Wow.
No, he's not a Quran Hindi. Hindis are not Quran. But
Have you looked at the stuff of the Quran, man?
A little bit.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I think between him and fucking Joseph Smith are like the two biggest fucking fake con men you've ever seen. I don't know. You know who Joseph Smith is, Mormon.
Yeah, I heard of him.
One, he said he was prophesized in the Bible. Oh, where? Oh, in these 2 verses that were revealed to me that I made up. That was Joseph Smith from the Mormons. Dum da dum dum dum. Yes, Joseph Smith was a prophet, guys. How do we know he's a prophet? He said he was a prophet because
he said
these
so.
2 verses in the Bible, and they're like, oh, well, let's look at the Bible. Hey, these verses don't exist. Well, yeah, that's because they were revealed to me in mine. These verses. I did not lie. I swear, I did not lie.
That's self-referential. It's true because I said it's true.
Muhammad's the Muslims are the worst just because
they blow themselves up.
It contradicts itself. The
Well,
Muslim scholars
no,
say
there's one
that-
worse
Muslim
than that.
scholars say that the Torah and the Gospels are corrupted. Okay,
Okay.
And that's why there's contradictions in the Quran. Yet in the Quran, Muhammad said that Allah sent the Quran or sent Muhammad so he can in Arabic, because he speaks Arabic, Old Arabic, so he can have the Arabic people have their own version, right? But the Jews with the Torah and the Gospels, they exist as well.
And the Talmud.
And you should follow those. Those should follow their book, and we should follow ours. Are you keeping with me? This is the Quran.
Yeah.
It's directly stated in it that Muhammad was like, yeah, no. God sent y'all's book. Y'all follow y'all's book, but we will follow our book. Make sense?
Yep.
That's the fucking Quran.
Yeah, not a whole lot.
And the Quran, it is, how do I put this? It is a book that is, it's organized as, first of all, you have to learn Old Arabic. Right? To read this fucking thing.
Yeah.
2, the book was the collection of the scribes from Muhammad who were writing down all the shit he was forgetting. And that when they organized it from shortest to longest. There's no organization at all. And it repeats itself because it was different scribes who written down shit, so they were just doing it from longest verses to shortest. So it jumps all over the fucking place. Can't read this fucking thing.
Did you try?
You want to? You want me to bring it up for you, Frederick?
We can bring it up.
Not really.
No, at the most they have a lot of.
Otter's already having flashbacks of a stream.
There's if you think that's crazy,
what?
crazy, there's one way more contradictory than that, and that is L. Ron Hubbard's book.
Yes.
Oh.
That's my favorite.
The Scientologists. In fact, it's so contradictory. Scientologists are the only religion that are not allowed to have small groups and critically think and study their own texts.
That is Islam as well.
Yep, they're
But
not even
because of
allowed to
how-
talk
Hold up,
to
but
each
that is-
other.
No, let me finish. Like, because of literally how the book is written is purposefully made to be contradictory. One chapter contradicts the next chapter, which contradicts the next chapter. That studying the book alone makes the believers leave the religion.
Dude, the Quran is still worse.
No,
The Quran is 10 times worse because it had way more of an impact on this world than fucking Scientology ever had.
Oh, if you put it in that regard, but when I'm talking straight contradictions, it's so bad. Literally, studying the book makes you believe less in your own faith.
Dude, South Park wasn't even allowed to make fun of the fucking Muhammad in the Quran.
Yeah.
They were literally shut down by fucking, what was it?
Cartoon Network?
Not Cartoon Network. Who owned them at that time or owns them?
Comedy Central.
Comedy Central. They were fucking told you will not be allowed to make fun of the Muhammad in the Quran. Yet they were allowed to make fun of Scientology. They were allowed to make fun of Mormons. Because that's what the Mormons want. The whole Mormons episode is literally taking the fucking stories and just actually telling them. And then their entire theme song. Because the Joseph Smith fucking shit was stupid. Like, he let his friend borrow the fucking golden tablets, and some ginormous fucking frogs jumped out and beat the shit out of him and took them. And that's why we don't have it. I'm not bullshitting about that. Literally, it was 4 giant frogs jumped out and beat the shit out of him and took it.
Amazing.
Remember, Joseph Smith was born what in like the 1700s, 1800s? It's like, I'm sure
He lived in Utah, right?
Yeah, he's from America. And of course, the way Muhammad died. So Muhammad was doing the if I'm lying to you, Allah will strike me down, right? He'll cut my artery, my heart artery. The way he died was a Jewish woman poisoned him. And then he died for over 3 years. He finally took him to die from it. In which he was saying that his artery was being fucking cut from him. Exactly what Allah in the fucking Quran, he said, would do if he was spreading false goods and shit. Like, well, I don't want to say it's ironic, but I'm going to.
Okay.
Remember, Muhammad also said that your sperm comes from behind your spine, and that stars are Allah shooting down demons.
Strangely enough, this
they're
reminds me.
fireflies.
This kind of
Fireflies
reminds me of. It kind of reminds me of like Greek philosophers trying to justify how the universe works. That's what it feels like.
Oh my God! Oh, and there's another one, Otter.
What's that?
Allah split the moon. Muhammad split the moon. That happened in the Quran.
Yeah.
Oh, and a character in the Quran is fucking a fictional fan fiction of Alexander the Great.
What?
Wait, what?
There is a character in the Quran that is 100% stolen from a fictional story, like a romanticized version of Alexander the Great.
Romanticized version of
Romanticized, meaning it's a false fiction story of Alexander the Great. You know who Alexander the Great is, right?
Yep. He's the guy who got the furthest amount of land under his control, right?
Right. And he was a notoriously historical fucking pagan. In the Quran, there is a guy who is 100% fucking Alexander the Great, except he was a devout Muslim, and it's a rip off of this romanticized Alexander.
Okay, I
the
see
Great.
what you mean. They took his story, but they
Yeah, Muhammad took his story. This was so eye-opening that a hardcore fucking ISIS recruiter, when he was locked up in prison, read it, and he realized, oh shit, it's Alexander the Great. Like, what the fuck?
Apparently, Kim Jong Il did the same thing with the Bible, basically Jesus.
What'd he do?
He took the miracles from the Bible and just applied them to his own story.
Makes sense.
The Bible is forbidden in North Korea because if you read the two, you can see that it's basically one is lifted from the other.
Well,
so you know that thing about Jesus turning water into wine? Yeah, I do that every day.
Yeah, that was me.
Well, the Quran has the Quran. Oh my God! So Jesus was a Jew, right? We can all agree on that.
Yep.
He was a Jew. Well, in the Quran, Muhammad said,
"Hey, welcome, Tenkage, for the first time."
He said Jesus.
What are all you infidels up to?
Yeah, so he said Jesus was a Muslim, and all his apostles were Muslims.
Just talking about religious stuff in the holidays, being good
That's
Christians.
Right. Well, I've been watching a lot
I'm
of
playing
stuff
the
on the
game.
Quran, and the more I'm like learning about the Quran, the more I'm like, holy fucking shit! Oh God! Like I have not seen a
Centaur
religion.
scum while we're talking religion.
Well, here's the thing: like before, like most people don't actually know, right, of the Quran and stuff, what's actually in it and what they actually believe.
Billy Bob, you should do an art stream where people draw Muhammad.
I sure will.
Yeah, that'll go over well.
Invite Bosch over, yeah.
Yeah, I sure will. I'll get Animated Moon and be like, we're gonna do a Draw Muhammad contest. I'll set it up. Everyone's got.
Have you guys heard from Billy? Yeah.
Well, technically, that's not illegal, right?
Yeah.
No, it's not illegal, but fucking Muslims are
very angry about it.
They will kill you.
Did you say get Vosh on the stream?
Yeah, Bosch.
He's just going to be
Boston.
drawing nothing but horse dicks.
Yeah, he's gonna be drawing horse cocks.
No.
He's gonna be drawing horse cocks on lolly girls, which does make sense. Actually, I can understand why he'd want to be a Muslim because they're all about the pedo stuff.
No, you're not talking about the same person. He's talking about another artist who was Muslim, gave it up, and now he's actually.
I'm talking about Bosch Foston. Yeah.
He draws Muhammad just to piss them off because he's an ex-Muslim.
Yeah, a B, not a V. Yeah.
So what'd he do? He actually read the Quran. He went, "Oh shit! Hey, this thing."
Well, he was born into it, right? His parents brought him
He's
up.
an ex-Muslim.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you know what happens a lot of the time? They actually finally fucking read it themselves.
Mm.
And they go, well, shit, I didn't know. This ain't lining up.
He made a comic called Pigman. He's basically Batman against like jihadists.
Yes, and he's punching Muslims within the skin of a pig because that'll make them go straight to hell.
He wears like leather. Yeah, his costume's made of pig leather.
I need to show you the video of like Tenkage, I need to show you the video of like this this fucking Scottish woman who converted to Islam, to Muslim, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's not wearing hijab.
Mm.
And she's also like, they were very loving of her being into the the Muslim stuff, and then they started saying, "Hey, you're supposed to be wearing a hijab, right?" She's like, "Well, I'm a woman, and I read it myself, and it's only ever mentioned once, and I'm not wearing it." And I'm like, "Man, you're lucky you're not in a fucking Islam country." Like,
pretty much.
Or just an Islamic ghetto in any country because they can get their own Sharia's laws.
Well, the Sharia law, that's what they were trying to. Well, the majority of the place they're running it.
They got sections.
Sharia's law is fucked
Paris.
up.
They got sections in London.
Sharia's law is really fucked up. When
It's
a woman
basically
gets,
two-tier policing. Yeah.
When a woman gets raped, she has to have 4 men witnesses for them to believe her. If not, she will be fucking condemned as a liar and shit. It has to be 4 men. 4 Muslim men have to come forward and say, yeah, it happened.
Yeah.
If not, she's a fucking liar.
Yeah, that's unsurprising to me.
So what got you started looking into Muslim stuff, Lee?
I was just watching some shit, and then I don't know. I've always been kind of curious because like I said, I don't know how most of you. Let's be honest. Most of us do not know any of this shit from the Quran Muslims, right? I know that they
bits and pieces.
I know
but not
they're
all.
they're an Abrahamic faith. They are on the line of Judaism, Christianity, right?
Yeah.
Quote unquote, we believe in the same things. In quotations.
They recognized Jesus as a prophet.
They recognize Jesus as a prophet, but also believed, or Muhammad said he was a Muslim, which is a lie.
As a prophet, but not the Son of God. Yeah.
Not the Son of God. That is correct. Even though in the Quran and the Quran contradicts it because it pulls some passages from the Gospels and stuff in which, I don't know, Jesus and his apostles said he's God. He's the Son of God. He's God. There's no doubt about it. But then they rationalize that by saying, well, the Torah and the Gospels are corrupted.
Yeah, it goes back to like Ishmael and like the son of Abraham or something like that. I think that's where like Islam originates, because it actually came quite a bit after Christianity.
Yes. Well, hold up.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So here's the thing. The earliest writings we have of the Gospels is like 25 years after Jesus' death.
Mm-hmm.
That is the oldest writings we have.
In Greek or Aramaic, right? A mix of both?
Greek.
Greek?
I'm pretty sure it was Greek.
See, I need to get my wife a StreamYard account because she knows all this stuff.
Well, hold up. Just
the Bible
no.
is written
Do
in
this.
3 languages.
Do this, Tenkage. Call your wife right now and just have her text you on the mic. Seriously.
He was spoken Aramaic.
She's predisposed at the moment. Sorry, man.
But they wrote it in Greek. So, but they would have spoken Aramaic, right?
Some stories in the Bible were written in Aramaic, others were written in Greek, and some were written in Hebrew. It's they were really they were not really wholly written too close to each other. Like they were really, some of them were quite separated.
I love that we're talking
they
about
were
faith
written
and religion.
close
I've got like 3 beers in front of me right now.
They were written close enough. We know
drinking
because
some apple cider here.
The oldest
There
one
you
we
go.
find is 25
Oh,
years
nice.
after Jesus' death, written by his apostles. Right. And the Bible
All
is a collection. The Gospel is a collection of eyewitness accounts that they wrote down and from his apostles.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
To a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Wishing you guys health, wealth, and some happiness in 2025.
Here, here.
Happy New Year.
And but the Muhammad was like 7th century, 700 AD. That's when he was born. So over like 500 years between him saying that Jesus and his apostles were Muslims, which makes no sense, and we would know what they were.
Everyone's a Muslim. From a certain point of view.
And listen, by their technical qualifications,
I think Obi-Wan was a Muslim.
Well, by their definition, is saying that
he was hanging out with sand people.
I guess Jesus would have been like an apostate, since he claimed to be God and the Son of God.
We can all agree that sand is just awful, right?
That's right.
Absolutely terrible. It gets everywhere.
Jedi used to be a known religion that was very popular and outnumbered like Scientology by a lot.
Yeah.
Even in like Australia. I wonder if that number went down like with the census as Jedi as a religion since the Disney took over.
No, they just say those are fake texts, fake prophets.
No, but you know what I mean? Like in the census forms, people can.
Yeah, they're fake prophets. I don't know how you don't understand this. Those are.
Oh,
fake
you mean Disney? Disney are fake
Yeah,
prophets?
they're fake prophets. They're giving
so
fake verses, like of the Jedi.
You're an Orthodox Jedi. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're an Orthodox. They go off of the original scriptures,
Yes, that makes
But
sense.
have you built your own lightsaber yet? That's the question.
That's the real
A
question.
real Jedi.
Either way, like I said, I've been watching videos.
He's on Amazon right now. He's about to order a kid's lightsaber.
The
No,
more
they have
and
the
more
ones
I
you can build
learn,
now.
the more and more I go, what the fuck? Tinkage, how much
Yeah.
is your wife now?
She took a bunch of religious studies, so
You know what I need to do?
yeah.
We're gonna
As
do.
did
We're gonna
I
do. We're gonna
back
do a
in the
draw
day.
Muhammad
Yeah.
stream. Okay. All right. And on that stream, we're
I'm
gonna
sorry
bring
I
your
gave you
wife
that
on,
idea, Billy Bob.
and she's gonna talk about what she knows. Right.
I'll tell you what. You get Bosch Foston on here, then we'll talk. But
He's gonna say yes.
Listen, Tinkage already trying to run away.
I just don't know if I could draw it, honestly.
What? Draw Muhammad?
Yeah, I don't know if I could.
I could draw him. Watch.
The smiley
Well,
face with the
Microsoft
turban.
Paint. Ooh boy, let me draw Muhammad right now. Really
Actually,
smart.
all the art for the game I'm playing right now was made in Microsoft Paint. 2-bit art. It's
All right,
the
let me-
it's the one I was talking to you about the other day, Otter.
Oh yeah, World of Horror.
Oh,
World of Horror.
Is that the game you bought with beautiful graphics, or
Yeah, well, with a very unique graphics
Oh.
inspired by what was it called? Junji
Ito.
There you go. I've heard about this game quite a while ago, and when it finally released, I picked it up to give it a try. It's not fully complete. It was kind of rushed out the door, but it does have a lot of replayability experience, and it's kind of like it's a text-based adventure / roguelike with a lot of Lovecraftian inspirations.
There we go. We're drawing Muhammad. There you go. Beautiful, beautiful.
he looks like Mario a little bit?
I have some critiques.
Listen, it's not done yet. You can't fucking criticize it until it's done, right?
We need to have some constructive suggestions here.
Listen,
Are you using Otter as a reference?
yes,
Oh, okay.
Otter's a fat Muslim midget. How'd you know?
Squeak, squeak.
Oh fuck!
Control Z, Control Z. There we go.
Hold up.
By the way, I think I'm going to start posting.
I want to
some
see
of those-
James's game. Oh, sorry, I take.
No, you're good. You're good. I was going to say that I'm going to start posting some of those art stream drawings I did on the Twitter X.
On the X.
Yeah.
Do it.
I think I'll have to post the Alien Rippaverse one
Oh
next.
man, that one was good.
Thanks.
You're gonna get some reaction out of that.
Yeah,
if you-
that's
if
all
you-
right.
If you add the right people. No, I mean in a good way.
Oh, okay.
Good reactions. And it's kind of what you want
Probably
on
better-
Twitter, right? Is reactions.
Probably better than this one right here. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not. Well, luckily Billy Bob is not on Twitter, so
Mhm.
I think that's a good thing.
Listen, you can post this on Blue Sky.
Do you have a Blue Sky account?
No, but Frequency does, and you can create one.
How do I pull up James's?
All right, here we go, Muhammad.
Brilliant.
Masterpiece.
All right.
Hold up, pull it back up, bitch. Ain't done. There we go. There's Muhammad.
It's complete.
Congratulations, we're all gonna
Hold
die.
Hold up. Pull it back up.
Hold on. Let's see a little bit
Hold
of
up,
James's
hold up.
game, and we'll come
I'm
back to
putting Muhammad
Mohammed.
Man. He's got to have
You-
his Muhammad Man.
You
suit.
finish it off, and we'll come
Hold
back
up.
to it.
There we go. It's done. It's done. Done.
He
All
wants
right,
to
let's
see.
get one final peek.
Ah, fuck.
Say,
Is it Mario now?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Muhammad Man.
Muhammad Man,
See,
Super
that's
Muhammad.
that's the blood of Aisha, his 9-year-old wife that he drew as a
Oh,
Oh,
You've been watching too many documentaries for you, Billy Bob. You gotta slack on the documentaries. I'm not gonna say go back to weebing on manga, but or anime.
Listen, it's Muhammad Man.
You gotta
just
read
like
the Bible.
my Japanese anime.
What Frederick's
Son-
saying is we're all a little concerned, Billy.
You need Jesus, boy.
Listen, why I can't draw Muhammad?
This is now an intervention. Yeah.
I was drawing the Prophet Muhammad, guys. All right.
All
Send
right.
that clip to what's his name. Be like, look what he drew.
Yeah.
He's a renowned artist, don't you know?
Of course he is. What a wonderful world we live in where we can have such magnificent discussions.
Yes.
That is freaking unique, though, the graphics there. So this is like a dating sim with zombies?
Yeah, absolutely. No, it is a mystery. It's a text adventure, kind of like mystery roguelike. How much damage did I do? Barely any. Essentially, you have a character who
It's monochrome. That's pretty wild.
Yeah, they actually let you choose a number of different filters. This is the one I chose because it's easier on the eyes with low light. This is the combat system. It's fairly rudimentary. It's nothing particularly advanced about it. It's all turn-based, but it's also it's pretty hardcore. Like there's a lot of attacks I can't do. Like I can't actually do a shit ton of damage. Let's see if I could actually use these. Yes, I can. We're going to use those. But I got a number of things that could aid me in combat. But the overall goal is essentially your character has to solve 5 mysteries before time is up and an eldritch creature is awakened and basically destroys the earth, starting off with your town. And it's a very roguelike, because if your character dies anywhere in the midst of solving these mysteries, you have to start all over from the very beginning. And unlike other games that I've showed you where there's like forms of progression, this one is 0 progress. All progress resets back to 0.
Whoa.
Yes.
Unforgiving.
So it's very unforgiving, and there's some RNG elements that really take the cake on this one.
And it's got that DOS graphics.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
It's for 1-bit and 2-bit graphics is kind of what they went for while making this game. And my character barely does any damage because I'm
they
a literal
still
schoolgirl.
succeed at making it look freaking beautiful with that little zombie girl.
Yes, and there is a lot of very interesting creatures you come across in the game. And all of it, some of it's like helps advance the mystery you're on. And every mystery has multiple endings. Some of them have like 2 endings. Other ones have upwards to 5 endings. So there's replayability. And I just recently unlocked the endless mode, which is basically how far can you go? And I just love the art. And I haven't seen all the variety of creatures that this game has, but the ones that I have seen, it's really just immersive and just breathtaking at times, because it's one of the games that's ultra stylized.
Is this a solo project or a team?
Yes, this was actually made by a Japanese dentist on his off time. And he did all the art himself in MS Paint as well.
Just another day in the life of a dentist.
MS Paint. So the dentist there in his break with MS Paint is like making these kick-ass games.
Yeah.
That is dope. And you bought this for how much? You got it on special, I would imagine?
This was only a couple dollars off. The overall price was like, this is the most expensive game I purchased from the bundle of games. I got like maybe, I had $40 to spare. All the other games I purchased like $4.99 or under. This one was $17, almost $18. But overall, still not that bad compared to a lot of other prices out there you end up paying for a game.
Yeah, the dentist was like, oh, yeah, this is worth $17.
Exactly.
I like the review you sent to me. It was one that was kind of acknowledging all the game's faults, because it sounds kind of like a buggy mess, but it's one of those games where it's like, flawed though it may be, everybody I've heard talk about this game says, yeah, I'm strangely coming back to it.
Yes, same way. I put it down and it sticks with you. You think about it, you're like, oh, okay. You know, that's what these games are about. And whenever you complete a mystery, I just completed a mystery, the town gets some sort of effect that affects it as a whole, as the doom counter, which is right here, starts counting upwards. It's at 14. And if it hits 100 before I complete all the missions, it's kind of over for the town. So it says local scientists are baffled. An unprecedented aurora-like event has bathed the entire town in an unnatural green glow. So now whenever I come to this page, there's going to be this aurora over it.
Oh, Frederick, you're supposed to send me over that page.
Send them
The
over
color
the page,
page.
Frederick.
Made the black and white.
Oh, you wanted to color one of the pages. Which page was it?
Whatever one your colors was coloring.
Page 1?
Whatever one we're supposed to compare.
Okay, because he's doing page 1. Yeah.
Listen, I'm Picasso. I can color anything.
All right, let me send you to right now.
I got the crayon. I got the crayons. Yeah.
You got the crayons?
I got the crayons.
I got a high def version. I'm gonna have to send it because I sent them I sent them the 600 DP.
Email it, you stupid. Email it.
Yeah. Do I have your email?
Yeah.
Just check your Discord.
You can't do it there, Discord. It'd be so fucking low quality.
No, the image is like it's quite beefy. It's a high res scan. It's a good scan. I'm a good scanner. And I got a new
But all you
scanner
gotta
now.
do is,
Dude, I can now
send
scan
it
the
compressed,
images in
and then
one
I can
go.
uncompress it.
Do you realize the magic of being able to scan in one go now? I used to have to scan in 3 parts and then mash it up in Photoshop. It was a nightmare.
Oh, I know what I need. I need to look up a breast size chart.
Yeah, I can look that up. Anytime, all the
I'm
time.
suddenly reminded of our game a few days ago.
Oh, no, but here's the thing. It was specifically with the direwolf.
Excuse
See,
me?
when I do the video, right? When I do the video, I'm gonna have this pulled up as well, right?
Hold on, I'm
Okay.
I'm looking through my files. I don't know. Okay.
For science, of course.
Yes, for science. And I'm gonna
Yes.
be like, listen, you're saying she's like A cup. I'm saying she's like
B.
I need an artist chart like that for reference.
Say we're gonna have a breast size thing in the video, right?
So most manga is M through Z, right? Yeah.
The funniest bit in a lot of anime and manga is whenever you have one of the characters running to catch up, and it's just full-on jiggle physics on display.
All right,
and
you
it's
gotta
like
remind-
it's not even sexy or anything. It's
Yeah.
just funny.
I call that the pillow look. Yeah.
You got to remind me your email, Billy Bob. Send it to me.
Hold up. Hold up. Let me find the clip first of all.
Or
I
is
did
it,
send you something on Discord, Billy.
or is it in your
Well, that
about
just sounds dirty.
on Discord? You don't have your email in Discord, do you?
No. Hold up. Ah, cups. Frederick. Frederick. All right, we're gonna delete a video.
Yeah, I got new videos to add as well.
We're gonna
If
get
I
rid of
could-
Mongolian dude. We don't care about Mongolian dude.
Yeah, we could drop him. He's gonna.
By Mongolian.
She doesn't need him.
You filthy Mongolian?
Mongolian.
Don't you know the prophet?
So
Muhammad?
I started copying a backup of all the videos that we brought into the show.
It's bad! It is lighter than it appears and will not be able to pound me into submission after all!
So
Mongolian.
basically, anything that we've once uploaded, I can bring back because I've got in the folder like show archives, whatever.
Hold up. I got the other one. Hold up. Hold up, it's processing. It's gonna take a bit. Hold up.
What do you mean it's processing?
It's processing. There we go.
I'm doing a video and
No, not that! My breast teeth!
I see the budget went to the right places.
Yes. The highest quality and standard of animation
right.
right there.
so if you want that page, Billy Bob, send me your email in DM. That's
Didn't
right.
the studio for Konosuba do some less savory animation? No? Oh.
No. I don't think they did any hentai at all.
It must be a myth then. I've heard that from a few different places now.
Oh God! All right, hold up. Let me pull this up. Hold up! Pull up. Man, you know the Muslims are gonna find this stream and they're like, oh my God!
Let's have a conversation. Let's have confrontation.
Let's find that man with the hands. He's hosting the stream, you know.
They'll recognize me by my hands. They're like, cut off his hands.
Cut off his hands and his pecker. All right, Tenkage sent this, not me.
Yeah, that's one of his drawings, right?
Yeah, that's Bosch. He drew Eric July as Muhammad.
Why does that remind me of the chicken with the FBI hat on, just like narrowing his eyes?
Exactly.
It does.
Why is he drawing Eric July's mom?
Why wouldn't he?
It's funny, yeah.
Yeah, because Eric July's not even Muslim. He's fucking Christian.
Listen, it's called art.
It's so fucking out of place.
It's called artistic liberty, okay?
But
Yes.
you're laughing.
Don't ask
Artistic
questions.
But you are laughing, yeah.
It's just random. I'm gonna be honest with you.
That's what art is, Billy Bob. You have much to learn.
Listen, I'm Picasso. I showed
Inspiration.
animation how to draw legs. Okay,
But can you draw hands?
I can draw hands. You want to see?
Yes.
All right, let me pull up Microsoft Paint.
Let's see it.
Let me show you how to draw hands, bitches.
You should be an artist, Billy. You know?
All right.
What's holding you back?
Yeah. Got no stage fright.
I'm gonna show you how to draw hands. Now I'm gonna be really quick about this. Okay.
Okay, I
All
found
right.
it. Oh,
I'm taking notes. Hold on.
All right. Man, look how good I drew hands. Like, holy fucking shit. It looks so realistic.
Wow, that's incredible.
Incredible.
Better than AI. Yeah.
Very photorealistic.
I'm pressing X to doubt.
Listen, I told you I can draw hands. I drew hands. Okay.
How could you ever doubt me?
I need to remove a video
By pressing X. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to get rid of this one for...
There we go. Here, let me draw the hand.
Oh, man.
Oh, wait. Hold up. Fuck.
All right, while you're doing that, I have a little bit of end of the year clip to show you guys here.
Kurt Cobain, Champagne. That's the theme song for damn, what's her name? Jessica Jones. Yeah,
that's good.
Actually, I think it was for when they did the Defenders, all four of them together.
Was it the Defenders?
I think so. I mean, she was in both, so easy to mix up.
They have one good episode of the Defenders. One.
That show could have been so.
All right, there you go. Here's how you draw a hand. That's so realistic.
I mean, in all fairness, those are like hands and fingers from like Courage the Cowardly Dog.
It looks like two frog eyes, and like it's looking.
Oh,
up.
it is. It's fucking. It's a
Coming out
middle
of the
finger,
pond.
right? See, look, he's even
Okay.
got some
This is
wrinkles.
better than I expected.
It's a hand of a. It's a hand on a dead body of some drunk old bloated guy.
They're so lifelike, you know.
Quick, grab my strong hand.
Yeah, see, and then there's his arm, right?
Wow. It's impressive.
There you
Now he
go.
looks like he's checking his nails, and he's got a couple nubs instead of fingers.
That's right. See, that's like Picasso drawing of a hand, right? It's perfect.
Now it looks
Can't
like
handle
it's
my
like a
artistic expertise.
mutated
Beautiful.
hand, like speeding down the road there.
I'm sorry. Are you Picasso?
Yes, I am actually.
What's up,
Finally,
dog?
his
Oh,
identity revealed.
Oh, look at the dog.
This is
James, I think your dog made this stream.
Yeah, I mean,
There's always room for dogs.
Oh,
I'm not sure if you can tell. We were painting in the other room, and he got some paint on his ears, back of his ears. There.
Oh, that's cute. He's an artistic
paint.
dog.
I'm not used to seeing him outside his spacesuit.
He's an art dog.
You know who hated dogs?
Hitler? I don't know.
Muslims.
Stop. What I've just done.
Sorry about that.
That's a good Bitcoin clip there.
That was actually appropriate clip accidentally.
Stop.
No. I'm just telling the truth. Listen, Frederick, what do you got to lose except your like entire house? You know.
Listen, I've already been through that. I dated a Muslim girl for a long time.
Really? How'd that go?
Well, it didn't end well. I mean,
I should
no.
ask from what is it called, Muta?
Well, actually, it didn't end badly either. She was actually a good person.
Yeah, but you should have asked her for Muta.
What's Muta?
Well, when a Muslim man and a Muslim woman really love each other,
Well,
they
I
don't want
was
to
a
be
Muslim.
together. They marry for 3 days, and then he divorces her and pays her.
Oh.
Don't mistake it for prostitution. It's totally not prostitution.
Well, she wanted me to become Muslim naturally, and I said, "Wow, that sounds good to me as long as I get to have like the 4 wives, right?" And she was like, "No, we're not doing that." Well, I said, well, listen, you got to meet me halfway. You know,
Yeah, but here's the
This
thing:
ain't
you could have
free.
married her, and then you could have said, "Shut the fuck up, bitch. I'm marrying 3
I'm going to get me some extra wine.
Right?
Yeah, well, anytime she would like try to school me on religion, I would say, "Doesn't your book say you're not allowed to teach men about religion?" And she didn't like that.
And she went, "Shut the fuck up, you white bastard."
Exactly. You know her?
You know her. They should start throwing race into the mix now. Look at
Well,
that.
I mean, tell that to a Protestant Christian as well. They'll fucking blow their lid. Yeah.
Well, she was black. She was from Africa.
Okay, so how did that work?
Well, it's the same girl, so it worked out the same way.
Wait, was she wearing her hijab?
That's just the hairnet thing, right?
Or they have to put it over their head?
Yeah. Well, except when we were together, you know.
I don't think she was really Muslim.
Well, she wasn't really practicing all the things, let's just say.
Yeah.
Well, I can imagine. She was dating you, so I'm sure you
Yeah.
got down.
Yes. I mean, yeah.
I'm going to say she was born over here.
No, she was born in Africa. She's
Born in
immigrant.
Africa, and she left, and she was like, "Holy shit, I'm going to wear that hijab." Really?
Yeah, I mean, she was trying hard to be a good Muslim, but then something just fell
And
by
then
the
she
wayside.
talked, right?
I mean, you know how it is.
Yeah, and then she
Do I?
talked.
Say again?
And then she talked.
She talked. Was she? Yeah, she talked a lot. She was a woman, remember?
Well, that's not a good Muslim.
Well, no, she wasn't your typical Muslim. I'll tell you that.
I could imagine.
She had a lot of character. She left her family to immigrate here in Canada by herself, and
Wow.
Yeah, she said, "Fuck that family."
Was she the
That
last
actually
woman
happens
you
a
dated?
lot. Yeah.
say again.
Was she the last woman you dated? Thinking.
No. There was a French Canadian girl.
Oh my god, my guys suck balls, you know it. Especially this motherfucker right here. If I suck balls, you are king of suck balls mountain. Shut the fuck up.
I love that so much.
Well, it's time for wrap up. Chill time. Chill.
It's not chill time, but chill time. Chilling down at chill time.
I'm getting a little.
Shoot out. Fucked it up,
ladies and
you
gentlemen.
fuck. You
I
fucked it up. You fucked
I
it
hit
up.
I hit the chill
You
time.
motherfucker, stop.
Listen, I hit the chill time. All right,
Listen.
everybody, let's go.
fucking shit.
Oh, there they are. Look at these gorgeous sons of bitches.
How do you do, fellow kids?
What?
Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us on this New Year's Eve 2024. It's been a fucking ride, man.
Are you thankful?
Say again?
Are you thankful?
Yeah, very much.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, like this. It was the launch of this. I mean, I started my comic this year. Launch of this show Tuesday, which is very fun. Enjoy spending time with you guys here on Tuesdays and drawing it up while we shit talk comics, games, all that jazz. Muslim religions.
If you've lost faith in humanity, clap your hands. If you've lost faith in humanity, and this is your villain origin story, if you've lost faith in humanity, clap your hands.
And we got Trump to look forward to in 2025,
Yes.
January 20th. It's coming. It's, inevitable.
Hell yeah.
It's going to be huge, ladies and gentlemen.
All right,
Huge. You've never seen anything like it. Tenkage, where can people find you? We've been trying to find you for a while.
You can
track
find
you down.
Yeah, you can find me over at Twitter/X at Tenkage HQ. Probably have some announcement here in the next couple weeks, but
Ooh.
I have not lost faith, and I think we're going to kick 2025's ass, honestly. So I'm ready to go.
In the balls.
Yeah.
For sure.
Lord Otter.
Well, I have a very similar opinion when it comes to 2025. 2024 was not the best year, in my opinion. However, I'm very hopeful for this new year. You can find me on YouTube, Substack, which I am finishing up a review for, The Wizard's Stone by Herman P. Hunter. I'm getting that finished up. I am also finishing up some tweaks with the second book, as well as getting some lyrics done for it for the inevitable launch trailer. I've got the lyrics done, and it seems like Evele Music is going to be doing the vocals for it. So I'm very
Dope.
excited for that.
Nice.
Yeah, you got to come on here and share that with us when it comes out.
Yeah, I'm super excited. So that's what's going on with me. You can find my first book, The Curse of the Star Raids, up on Amazon, Barnes & Noble. That's where I usually recommend you look for it. That is a pretty solid, quick read. This second book, I'm hoping to make a bit longer, more around 80K words instead of the 50K for this first book. So be on the lookout for that.
Nice. More in
James.
depth.
I was going to sing the lyrics to the very song that we just finished with that woman screaming into the pillow, but I'll do that next time.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yes. I like to bring something to the show while I can, other than being the lizard lawyer. But
There you go, man.
everybody can find all my lovely short writings. I'm a short story writer at worldwithoutendlore.substack.com. I should have released and have yet to release, will probably release today, the public and free version of my very first story in the Billy Bob Chronicles of short literature. This story is called Billy Bob Punches the Devil. No, it's Billy Bob Kicks the Devil's Ass and Punches His Wife in the Face. So that'll probably be released tomorrow.
How could you not want that?
You might have to revise that to him kicking it in the balls.
I still got to read it. I got sick. I
That's
haven't
it.
been doing anything.
It's a pretty short story. I think it's on like 15, maybe like it's underneath 2,000 words. Nice little-
Well, I was gonna get to reading it before Christmas, but I got sick that weekend, and I haven't been doing anything I'm supposed to be doing.
That's fine.
Frequency.
Yeah, you can find me right here on YouTube. If you just do a channel search for @Wrangler212, that'll sort me out from all the other Wranglers out there. And you can also find me on the X Twitter, Minds, Truth, Blue Sky, and Substack, all under Frequency Studios. And on Substack, I just put up a new story The New World Detectives: The Legend of Shalar takes place 6 months after book 2.
Sounds good. You look at me. I pissed off all the Muslims tonight. You know, been doing pretty good.
So where can the Muslims that you pissed off find you, Billy Bob?
Well, they can find me on Frederick Gumont's channel.
I thought you were going to say
on
only
Frederick
Gremlins.
Gumont's Twitter. Frederick Gumont.
How do you keep saying his name? Gumont?
And then also be having a Rook's Exodus #2 review out soon.
Yeah, we filmed that already, and we're going to be filming number 3 this weekend. So
It's a lot of fun.
And I'm
I
also
look
going to play
forward
this
to that.
clip.
I love this movie.
You
Thank
can
you,
also
Sabrina.
find me at like Frederick, address 2189 Boulevard Drive, whatever the fuck.
So
Yeah, you got to
that
be
clip-
French speaking to find me.
That's right.
that clip is how you can summon me, by the way.
Yes, Sabrina has kept us going through the hard times, or
I love that
kept us
movie.
hard going through times. I don't know.
Beautiful necklace she's got there.
Yeah.
She's
Anyways, Frederick.
she's a beaut. imakecomics.com is the forward address that'll take you to Rattel Comic, where you can follow the update progress on the comic that I'm making. And I just updated the website this weekend, so I got new background on the banner, got new art displayed in the samples page, and got some Easter eggs in there as well.
Don't worry, Raquel is a Muslim.
He's not. Spoilers, but
Oh my God, he's a Muslim.
he's a Christian. You can tell in the
Oh my
first-
God, even worse.
First
oh my
4
God.
pages. Yeah, it's very bad. I'm pre-canceled.
Oh God.
So you're going to have to order this through a crowdfunding service. So follow me. I'm also on YouTube. I've got a show on Tuesdays called Proof of Comics. You can get to it by typing proofofcomics.com. It'll take you straight to the live feed of my channel. And I'm also Wednesdays on Comicsgate Commandos, one of the Commandos. So
Well, listen, they're
stay
going to
tuned for
tell
that.
you after this stream.
Tomorrow at
Paid your dues, Jack? Yes, sir. The check is in the mail.
Check is in the mail.
8:30 Eastern, Commandos on PQ Vox's channel tomorrow. All right.
That's right. You need to stop going commando on stream. It's really weird.
Listen, that's the advantage of having the camera on the drawing table. You can go commando as much as you want.
Now,
All hell is going to break loose, and you're going to need a Bitcoin.
now beware of Sylvia. Not everything is what it seems.
That's right. Couple off.
Salvia or Sylvia? Who?
Both.
Who was the Asian chick you had in your comic?
If elected in 2024, what will you do first?
First of all,
Big Mike.
That's a black man.
She's Russian, not Asian, Billy Bob.
That was a black one when you just put a black man.
Yeah, but on the page here, she's very much Russian. See,
No, she was Asian in that drawing you sent me.
she's Russian. Spoilers.
We all know.
Listen.
Anyways, kapla. 2025.
Stay tuned next year. Thanks for coming. Thanks for supporting us in the first year, and we're happy to have you. So, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New
Sorry.
Year.
Happy New Year, Frederick. You French.
Bonne année.
The sun has gone to bed, and so must I. So long, farewell. Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye, 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 goodbye.
Hello, Bitcoiners. Thank you very much. Hello. It's good to be with you. It's good to be with you.